I don't. I mean, it seems like Shane's into it. It seems like Danielle's into it. It seems like Brittany is a big problem with it, and you seem to have a bit of a problem with it. Maybe it's more so Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know me. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't know anything about me.
Yeah.
She knows about some legendary myth of the great Mike Boogie from Big Brother All Stars. She doesn't. I mean, she just doesn't inherently trust me. But you know, to win this game, you have to trust people.
Right.
To finish fourth, maybe you don't. I don't know. I didn't finish fourth, so I don't know. You didn't finish fourth.
Yeah.
You don't know how to play a fourth place game.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
We just wanted to come and talk.
Ooh, okay. We're kind of talking right now, if that's okay. Is that
Oh,
all right?
no, we wanted to talk to you, Boogie.
Okay. All right.
You don't want to talk to us?
No, it's hard to get just a conversation in this house right now.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were going to have a coaches
we
meeting.
wanted to have a coaches talk real quick.
Okay. All right.
That's what we came up for. We're not trying to like.
Okay. It's okay. It's all right. I thought you guys were just wanted to do makeup or something.
No.
No, we wanted to talk coaches stuff. Because it's kind of, we never get to get the four of us together.
Right. Sure.
And the way that everything is in the house right now, it was kind of good timing. Like everybody's kind of
Right.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
doing their own thing.
Okay. So, what's up? What do you want to say?
The floor is yours, Brittany.
Why is the floor mine? I don't know. I thought that little seeds were being planted between us, and we had never, the four of us, gotten together. Like,
Right.
about, are we protecting each other in the game? Are
I mean,
we not?
it's obviously a difficult proposition because we're still kind of with our guys, and
Yeah, but we wanna work with you,
My
Boogie.
my guy is up against your guy, so you know, how can we work together this week if you want my guy evicted and I want your guy evicted?
I don't care who leaves. I just want to work with you. Like, I want the four of us to work together.
I
You know, like,
mean,
let's get rid of our guys.
yeah. I mean, okay, then let's vote out Will and stick together. Let's
get rid of Will next week.
I mean, you know, it's all right, cool. I take you up on that, but you know, you don't want to do that, right?
What? Yeah, I do.
You'll get rid of Will Thursday?
No, I'm saying let's get rid of Will next week.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm not supporting anything to vote out Frank, and then for a deal next week. I don't trust you. I think that you've done a ton of dragging my name through the mud with people in power, and there's
No, I haven't, Boogie.
no way in the world I'm going to support anything that requires sending my number one guy home and then for something in the future. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to bullshit you. We have too much history. I obviously like you as a person, and I'm just not going to bullshit anybody in
He
this
has
game.
said to me that he's coming after you and Dan. He's
Right.
told that to me.
I know. He's explained himself.
But he's tried to backtrack this week, and he's like, oh, you know, that was the first week. No, it was 2 days before Shane went HOH.
I know.
But, like, that doesn't make you nervous that he says he's coming after you?
There's no way in the world Frank is coming after me. I wish we could go into the future and all go home to our DVRs right now, Janelle, but he obviously was playing you and trying to tell you something that you wanted to hear at the time. For whatever, I don't even remember what day it was or what position he was trying to get for himself, but if you want to show some trust and you want to work together, then let Will go home and we'll go from there. But you're not willing to do that, just like I'm not willing. And I wouldn't ask you to do it. That's the difference. So don't ask me to do it because it's not happening. I mean, they're in power, so they can do whatever they want. They have all the power. I have no power. I'm just an individual with one guy, and if he goes home, I'll be alone. So it's fine with whatever happens, but I'm not. I mean, your guy Joe is the biggest troublemaker in here. He's the biggest flip-flopper, liar. You know, I mean, and he's your guy. That's fine. I understand that, but it's just, you know, I think that if he were to win next week, I guarantee the coaches all wouldn't be safe. I just feel that way.
So do I.
But you're not. You're going to be safe. Is the difference, you know?
Who knows? I mean, he's said downstairs he's coming after the coaches. I'm not working with him anymore. That's why I'm trying to get us together to work together. But you're not willing to work with us.
Yeah, I'm not willing to send Frank home this week. And that's off the table, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't have any power. You guys have way more votes than I do. I don't. You know, I have me. I have my vote. Now that I'm a wonderful, just a player in this game, I have a vote. So there's way more power in other corners, and you know, I don't control Ian and Jen. You know, so I mean, it's if he goes home, there's nothing I can do about it. But I certainly can't be a part of some plan that sends him home, so I can trust a bunch of people that have not done anything for me thus far. I mean, we've been against each other. I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about
Everybody.
You know, everybody. Will and
Right.
his fucking big elaborate lie. Like
I know.
I'm supposed to.
Oh,
trust-
believe me, I know about
Yeah.
that.
So it's you know what I mean. Am I some?
I feel like
But the
that's a
thing
really
is-
respectful answer, though,
I'm
and I
trying
can
to be
really
respectful.
appreciate.
It's straightforward.
Yeah, it's straightforward, and I can really appreciate that, honestly. But and like that, it is where it is right now. Maybe later things are different or whatever. But I mean, I can appreciate.
Yeah,
that
I
you're
mean
just being
maybe Frank
straightforward.
goes home anyways, and the game. I mean, look, the game changes every 48 hours in
Yeah.
here. It seems like. So I'd rather just say that I can't obviously be a party to that. I'm not. I am perfectly fine going home whenever. If to stay, it means to scumbag Frank or support that process. I'm just not going to do it.
Let me just throw out, is there anything, say take Frank off the table, is there anything that, because clearly just sitting back there's some discord between you and Janelle, for what, you know, and you've been honest about it. Is there anything that can be done to build that relationship, whether it's someone gets sacrificed?
I mean, it's just hard because
We can
we're
put
at-
up whoever we want.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is like those people. It'd be like, I don't want to know if you can use this term, but it's kind of a waste of an HOH. You know, if I was in your shoes, I
Yeah.
don't think I'd want to waste an HOH on those people that aren't in the conversation because there's like nobody left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
To find a
I
person
wouldn't
that's not
ask
going to
you-
have value to any of us,
yeah,
is what you're saying.
I wouldn't ask you to do that because that would just be her and I being selfish to knock out somebody that isn't going to probably win at anything or
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
So
Well, I feel like that was an honest,
No,
straightforward answer.
yeah, I've tried to be honest. I mean, I think that Janelle, you know, just to air it out, is, you know, I feel like, and I don't know which. It seems like it's just your team. I hate to kind of use that term or whatever, but I constantly have people when I'm trying to gain ground in this game and gain favor with people, and it's mostly just trying to save Frank, really, because all besides his week of HOH, I've spent every waking moment, and like this has been so much hard work trying to keep him safe. And a lot of times people are asking me, did you say this and did you say that? And I heard it from, and I know where it's coming from a group of people, but I don't know who individually said it, so I'm not accusing you as, you know, as an individual, but they're pretty like egregious lies of things that I didn't say, and I've never come up here once to the power, whoever it may be, and ever said, Janelle said this, Will said this, Joe said this. I don't need to play that way. It's just, to me, it's just kind of like amateur hour, and it catches up with you. It maybe gets you maybe it'll get further than me, and that's okay. But I don't want to have to keep track of 87 million lies. Listen, I've been no angel in the past in this game, so I'm not pontificating from a soapbox by any means. But I just feel like you've scrapped and scraped and done what you had to do to keep your players safe, and we got thrust into this game with a weird setup, and we had to do what we had to do to keep players in the game. But unfortunately, I mean, at this present time with both of our players on the block and nobody to replace because Shane's off limits, you know, obviously Danielle's the HOH, and I want to save Frank and you want to save, I mean, I'd like to save all three of my players, but it just, who am I going to say to put up? Jen? You know, it just doesn't do you any good and any service to your HOH. I'm saying you, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So, you know, I don't really know what there's really. It just seems like an impasse. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way this is why I didn't want to play this game. That's why I didn't press the button.